The Pundits Lounge preview of Tauranga tomorrow, 8 races with Michael Guerin to talk you through it. Dead 6 as we record this on Friday. Race 1 is for the 3-year-olds. This is how the bookmakers have released the market. How did you assess the race? Is it just a roll-up for one?
Love 2.9 for the topper here. Comes out of the Hawke's Bay Guinea, significantly stronger race, Jason. Look, I understand the money coming for Simply Sacred because of the good trial form. I can't get enough. Sean Mackay goes forward, dominates the race. I marked it even money. 2.9 might well now be my favourite bet of the week for you.
Same Cavallo Veloce. I don't bandy around the word love, and I know you don't bandy it around very easily.
Not about males,
take my word for it. If he's using the L word on Cavallo Veloce, it is a climb aboard. Race number 2. This is how the market stacks up for it. It's the Christmas at the Races, November 17. Maiden. No declared jockey for 7 Maresia. The last word there at $5.20. The price I'm looking at, Michael, is Our Craftsman. How did you see it?
Look, I think the last word might get a little bit too far back for the horses I want to be backing on the day if the track comes up around a 5, but I think it's a pretty nice horse. Mareja did win a trial last time out by 5 lengths, but there's only 3 horses in it. So it's very easy to see that in the form guide and get carried away, but it was a very small trial. Clearly it's a decent enough horse. I thought the last word, if there was any tempo, comes into play. You've gone Craftsman. We're getting about the same odds, about $5.20. You could probably even split the two of them, take 2.6 the pair.
And similar racing pattern, off one start only at Te Aroha, like he got back. He was drawn wide, but he didn't look like he had that much ability to muster Our Craftsman. But I love the way he finished. Oh, gee, I've used that word. I really like the way he hit the line there at Te Aroha.
It's a lot of love on the show. It's a very loving bunch
Let's push on. Race 3. Race 3. This is the market for the 3rd race at Tauranga. It's the Classic Cuisine Catering. And you've got $4 for Code Cracker, $5.20 Constantina Poppy Star there at $7.80. Methuselam there at $6.80. Now, he's a horse that's been a little bit in and out, but at his best, he's been, you know, he should be able to win a rating 65.
Well, but he's coming out of the Hawke's Bay Carnival, and I think the Hawke's Bay Carnival form has tended to be very strong in the past. I like him. Poppy Star was unlucky last start. Started favourite in a race where it got back in a field where nothing made ground. Michael Coleman half gave up on it at the 200 when clearly it couldn't run a dividend-bearing place and let her get to the line. That was her first start for the campaign. I think you can back Methuselam and her 6s and 7s. You're shopping all right, but it was a race where you've gone for Code Cracker at 4s, and to be honest, it's a race where you can make a case for 4 or 5 of them.
I can't say that I have a massive amount of confidence on any one horse. I have nominated just one, so everything that you've said about those horses I respect.
So no love for this race?
No.
A lack of love?
Definitely.
The love has dried up.
Definitely no L-O-V-E.
It definitely happens.
Well, it can. You've got to keep things fresh. Race number 4. This is the Oasis Bar and Grill. And $6.20 for Fly to the Moon. The Prodigal Son and Yabasso there at $5.20, but Charlie Rose holds favouritism. Have been waiting for the daughter Piero to get up over a little bit of ground. Overall, how have you sort of assessed her?
Fresh Up was really good. The second up race was a race where anything that got back in the field didn't make ground. She actually ran on but finished 10th. And you go, well, how much can she possibly have run on? But it's quite a strong form race. I just think she's probably a 3 to 4 win mare. I think this is a race where she fits in nicely. I see your point on your Basso. Has been going solid races just in behind them. There's a lot of horses here who don't have a lot of recent winning form. So it's one of those races where 3rds or 4ths might be good enough, or in my case, 10th or 11th.
It's a tough one, Yabasso, because in some high quality staying races better than this, she's been running just in behind them, and so she's carrying these ratings without having actually won, and so she comes into it well, but I can't say again I'm massively confident. But that's race number 4. Race number 5, the market for it looks like this: the Mills Reef Winery. You've got $9 for a bevy of horses. Bocce or Bocky, not quite sure of that. $6.50. Bowden there at $8.
I'm stunned. Stunned they're giving $6.50 Bocce. Stunned. Media Sensation betted it right the river. Media Sensation's a damn good filly.
Yes.
Really good filly. He'll need the run. He's got a tubby little fellow. He's not a skinny type of a horse, so he should improve with the run. He's got a reputation too. I love him in this race. Oh, here we go. More love. It's a love fest. It's like, you know, like a festival. But anyway, I just think he'll go forward and dominate the race. I thought they might give $4. The fact they're giving $6.50, the bookies, I don't know what's going on down there. I think they've had a busy week. It's Melbourne Cup time. They got this wrong. This is wrong.
Racing's Festival of Love at Tauranga.
Yeah. Woodstock at Tauranga.
Door, just a little each way for me. But look, if Bocky can find the front and Jake Bayliss can get his own way, then yeah, he'll be hard to run down.
Or if he can get outside the lead and control the tempo.
And importantly, you said price at $6.50. I agree with that.
Are you surprised by that?
I did. I thought he'd be about $4, and I sort of had him around $5.
Do you love the $6.50?
Race number 6 on the program looks like this.
I'll take over here.
Okay.
Stop mucking around.
Here's your horse.
Back this. Back embellish and back heavily, because 2.3 is great money for a genuine Group 1 horse. This man here is going to tell you to cover on this. Rich Billy Marsh, that's the cover bet?
That's the cover bet. She's at $12. Rebecca Scott should just roll along at her own speed. If there are any chinks in any other horse in the race, then Rich Billy Marsh could cause an upset. I don't expect there'll be a chink in embellish, but just in case there is.
Well, key factor, Tiaka this season, when they brought the big boppers, the Group 1 horses back to the races, Tiaka Shark, boom, Melody Bell, boom, Avantage, boom. The big boppers, even sort of Osman's eventually got there, their big boppers come back ready because they get to work against such good horses at home. Embellish went to the trials recently, looked forward, they're not mucking around. He's a stallion prospect, they can't afford losses in the Brendan and Joe Lindsay colours. He'll be here to win, 2.3 is a gift. He might start $1.80.
Don't be in your bunker. Make sure you're out of it to back embellish. Race number 7, the second to last race, the Aon Insurance Brokers, and you've got Hinurangi there at $4.50. Lamia Stellano jockey at the moment 9, Ticket to Ride 7, Pacquiao at $6. Look, Hinurangi has often attracted support. I think this is a really nice race for her, and if that track stays around the dead 5, dead 6, then I think that's perfect.
She likes to go forward. The tempo of the race just didn't suit last time at the Rapa. She ended up going forward and not getting where she wanted to be. It was just an awkward race early doors for her. You knew a long way from home you were in trouble. So willing to forgive the I agree Hinurangi's a good each way chance. I just saw Pacquiao had been finding the line, and I see a little bit of tempo here, and Pacquiao sitting from barrier 1, not doing any work. Might be 3 fence, might be in the trail. Either way, it'll get a shot at them. At 6s, I'm happy to play him each way, but I do take on board Hinurangi. I can see her being a mare who turns up in a decent race somewhere.
My gift isn't well drawn, but worth a little spec at $10 because at his best level, then I think he's up to that field as well. Last race, Michael Guerin. You get to this point, you want something, do you go skaboom on the one, or is there something else that if you needed to get out, you could get out on?
It's a bizarre one when you're tipping a horse who got beaten by 7 lengths last start, but you say it still went pretty good. Imelda Mary comes out of a race, of course she raced last year in the Karaka Million. She comes out of a race where she got wide and the winner scooted up the inside against the fence and just won by a panel. But she actually ran past the rest of them really well, and I think it was a case of not getting stuck into her behind the saddle because clearly she couldn't catch the winner. It was a race that actually suggested, I didn't think last year on her size that she would get 1,600 metres, but the way she found the line there, I think she will. It's not a straight win bet for me because when I did this pick, I thought she would be around the 2.8, 2.9 mark. At 3.8, you could almost each way up because you might get $1.50, $1.60 back for your placing. Can't see him missing a place. Skaboom, they often keep Pikey's horses tight. And I think this is a case of a horse who's showing some ability, and Pikey's a stable who scares them. For that reason, she's tighter in the market, which gives you the bump to the Imelda Mary dividend.
Yeah, $4 for, let me tell you, I thought would be a bit longer than that. Bookies haven't missed it. That's Tauranga, 8 races. All the best wherever you're playing tomorrow on Derby Day at Flemington. Thanks, Michael Guerin. Make some money.